Hello. Now I want to start this video by sharing with you something that I heard from Wes Watson on a podcast that I was listening to yesterday night in the gym. Now they got on to talking about when he left prison, and he said that he wasn't ready to leave prison until he didn't need to leave prison anymore. And then he went on to say that, you're not ready to get that Lambo until you get to the point where you don't need that Lambo anymore. And then he said, you're not ready for that life change you think you need until you don't need that life change anymore. And then he went on to say, if he gave most guys his success, they would ruin their whole lives. If you gave a fat guy an awesome physique, just like that, he would end up ruining his marriage, because he's not ready for it. And, he then went on to say that, you need to earn greatness in your life. It needs to be a slow process. Otherwise, it will ruin your life. And, we're all looking for these quick fixes for things in life. And, quick fixes never last. You're much better progressing slowly and, reaching your goals when you actually get to a point that you deserve them. And look, I'm in a position where, 1.5 years ago, I took redundancy from my job, whilst I was still in a habit of taking drugs and getting drunk all the time. And, I kind of thought that, in the back of my mind, it was going to solve things, but ultimately I wasn't ready to have, tens of thousands of pounds in my account. And I ultimately ended up blowing it. I didn't put all of it up my nose, but a considerable amount of it did get wasted. And it's like I've said on this channel a number of times, I now believe that I am ready to live a clean life away from drugs and a happy life, but only because I'm now inspiring other people. So I believe that all the failed attempts before for me to stop taking drugs and stop being a waste man were needed, because I wasn't then seeking to inspire other people. I wasn't seeking to serve other people, but now I am. So now I believe that I am ready to live this clean life. And if I continue to live this clean life, work on myself, turn myself into a better person, then one day I'll be ready to, have money without wasting it like I did when I got my redundancy. So yeah, that was something that I just wanted to share with you. Wes Watson is a really motivational guy. The way that he shouts ultimately in his videos, but with passion. He's a really motivational bloke. Definitely go and check him out. But yeah, other than that, I did get up later than planned today. I did struggle to sleep again last night. I woke up at 7:30 this morning when my alarm went off. Went to the toilet and then just went back to bed, which is unacceptable. I need to resist the urge to go back to bed, because something I know deep down is that as soon as I have my 5 glasses of water in the morning, and obviously I have one with a bit of salt in it, once I get to that point, I'm awake then, I'm then able to stay up. So I just need to get to the sink and have my water. But, I got out of bed at 8:20. And I've already been round the block for my walk, had my meditation before that, wrote my journal before that. But yeah, going to be staying busy again today. Now I'm actually going to have a day off the gym today. Still going to be cracking on with my exercises here at home, as I do every day. And then tomorrow I'll start the cycle again with legs. But today I'm going to do a bit of deadlift. And then I'm going to do some really light but high rep shoulder presses. But before all that, I'm going to crack on with the obligatory sit-ups. Now, one other thing that I heard last night when I was listening to Wes Watson that really resonated with me is he said that building muscle and, getting ripped is just a byproduct of, exercising and stuff. He says that he gets up at 2:45 a.m. every day and he goes to the gym at 4 a.m. every day. He's been doing that for over 15 years without fail. And the way he puts it is he needs to get all his workout and stuff done in the morning to release the potential negativity in him. And then once he's done that, he's then ready to serve other people. And then once he's finished doing that, he's then able to, serve himself. And yeah, that really resonates with me. I'm not working out every day really to build muscle. that's just a byproduct. I'm working out every day because I need to cause myself a bit of suffering. I need to put myself through a bit of healthy pain. I need to work hard and focus on something, all so that I can, live a happy life and stay away from drugs. The byproduct of that is that I end up with a better physique. But then there are byproducts of that as well. People respect you more. You're more attractive to the opposite sex. You've got more energy. You've got more money, because when you're living a healthy life, you don't waste your money on drink, drugs, junk food, etc. So yeah, then there's, byproducts to, being a healthy person as well. Anyway, time to crack on with this workout. And today I'm listening to Joe Rogan, another really motivational bloke. Actually, someone in the comments recently mentioned Joe Rogan. Yeah, I really love his stuff. Let's do it. Well, I have been grinding all day since I last spoke to you. It's now 20 to 8, trying to get a video out a day on this channel, and trying to catch up with the Northern Ireland videos on the other channel is a lot of work, but I am loving it. Now, I don't want to bang on too much about the patio, pretty much the whole video yesterday was about that, but let me just show you where they're at. So today the guys that actually run the show have come round, and they've basically just been laying out the slabs, working out where they're going to go. They still haven't removed these bits over here, which I and them agreed aren't right because, they're not flat. And I did sort of make a point of, letting them get on with it and not rushing out there. But when I did go out there, I did say to them, we both agreed that those tiles are wrong. They're going to need to come up, and they've agreed yet again. And we just left them at it. And, I've sort of made a point of every time that my girlfriend goes out there, I go out there, because it just seems like they're a bit less manipulative when I'm there, But, they haven't finished the job like they expected to today. And there was one time when my girlfriend went out on her own to take them out a cup of coffee. And surprise, surprise, the Larry one was trying to ask for more money. Now, I sort of heard it. I was in the front room, but I could hear it. And I went out and I was like, oh, what, has the price gone up? And they're like, no, the price hasn't gone up. But they wanted £800 of the remaining £1,600 today, when, we went through all the issues before of there being a misunderstanding. So we decided to write up a contract, and the contract says that the rest is getting paid when the job is done. And the job isn't done. The slabs have been laid out where they're supposed to go. I mean, there's still gaps. They were spending a lot of time today chipping off the old concrete from the back of the tiles, but part of me thinks that the whole reason for starting this job was that the tiles were loose, and apparently the company that had done it before hadn't done it right, and they weren't even stuck down. So even that doesn't seem right to me. But anyway, what I want to get to is that, I went out there and I just sort of said in front of the guys, which probably wasn't the best way to do it. I was like to my girlfriend, look, we're supposed to have a united front on this, and my opinion is we should stick to the contract. That's the whole point of it. And then, the Larry one just started his spiel again. It's just, we're just asking you, we've been out here working very hard all day, like just asking you, if you could like give us £800 and all that. And bear in mind, they've already had £2,000. And yeah, I'm just sticking to my guns, because when I'm seeing them out there sort of scratching their heads, I think they've bitten off more than they can chew, like, to be honest, man. Like, and then that again makes me think that potentially they might be looking to just, leave the job and not finish it. Now this is, I'm well aware that this is me allowing my mind to run off, and I'm making up false, potentially future stories, but this is all driven by signs that I'm getting from them. So, you know, I am trying to stick to my guns. I am trying to, you know, not basically let my girlfriend get mugged off essentially, but also trying my best to not get drawn into anything by this guy who is a bit leery and does seem, you know, to be able to talk the talk. Is a bit of a bullshitter, but also not getting drawn in by my own mind. But anyway, there was a point where I sort of walked off, and, you know, I was losing it. Like, I'm not going to lie, I was losing it. And then wrongly, I sort of shouted out to my girlfriend and just said, look, get in, you know, like quite abruptly. And, you know, I shouldn't have done that. You know, afterwards, we sort of sat down and talked about it. And, you know, I explained that in that split second, I sort of weighed it up in my mind. And I thought it was better talking to her in a wrong manner in front of those guys than potentially leaving her out there on her own to potentially, you know, get manipulated into sending them more money. It was a wrong thing to do. I should have stayed out there. I should have, you know, maybe just said, okay, guys, can we talk in private, sort of thing. But yeah, in that split second, I did the wrong thing. I let my mind make me do the wrong thing. And, you know, I'm all about not doing that, but, you know, I'm not immune to being drawn in to negativity. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you because, you know, I did react wrong. Obviously, I've taken it on board. I've, you know, explained to my girlfriend there's no issues there. Do you know what I mean? She obviously just wants her patio done. You know, she understands that, you know, even though what I did was wrong, it was meant with good intent. I mean, the Larry one, as she's walking away, he's saying things like, oh, are you in an abusive relationship and all that, just, you know, winding it up even more. So regardless, like, the geezer is Larry, he is manipulative, he is a bullshitter, he said things that aren't true. I don't rate him in terms of being able to do these jobs. He's obviously someone that just employs Tom, Dick and Harry to do the jobs because, you know, he literally employed two geezers off the street outside my house yesterday. So, you know, I don't trust him. The other guy seems semi-alright. Apparently, he's married to the Larry one's cousin. So, I don't know, he's probably feeling trapped in the sort of business relationship himself. I don't know. But ultimately, you know, the way in an ideal world I should be moving forward is, regardless of how other people are, I should be, you know, keeping my standards of who I am. You know, I should be going out into the world and not allowing situations or other people to change me. So, yeah, a lot of work still to do, but we learn and we move forward. All right, finally got all my internet stuff done that I need to do today. Actually, that's a lie. I've just thought of another couple of things I need to do tonight, but it's time to eat. I'm starving. So I'm frying up a huge chicken breast. Of course, I'm having eggs with it, and I'm going to knock up a salad with it, and I can have all my extras that I normally have with a salad because the supermarkets have finally got the bacon bits back, and my girlfriend picked up some lemon juice. Now I'm going to cook this chicken really slow. I mentioned earlier that I'm not going to the gym today, but I just had a thought that maybe I should do a few more sets of those really lightweight shoulder presses. And as I've had the thought, and it's quite a good thing to do in terms of health and fitness, I may as well do it. Otherwise later on I'll be thinking, you pussy, you had that thought which would have made your muscles bigger in your shoulders and you bottled it. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with doing that whilst I'm cooking my dinner. Yeah, I think I was hitting 70 reps earlier, 70 and then 60 on the second set. Really light, it's like 2.5 kilos on each one.
Perfect.
That was 80. Very so. Right, I'm hitting this set straight away, so I definitely won't be able to do 80. It's probably more likely to be 40. I've noticed that Andrew Tate and his lot, they sort of sit there and do it like this. Now, I don't know if that sort of brings in maybe your chest and biceps as well as your shoulders. I don't know. You know, shoulder press in the gym is either like this or like this, so I'll have to look it up. But yeah, I'll give that a go.
Perfect.
That was 50. Dinner is served. We'll let it cool down a bit. 66. Right, well, that chicken salad was lovely and definitely filled a hole. It's a bit late for coffee, so I'm having water. Everyone should try and drink water all the time. Don't drink Coke, don't drink juice. You know, save that sort of stuff for very rare occasions. Drink water all day, every day. Unless you're a coffee crackhead like me. Now I'm just about to have a protein yogurt for dessert. And then I'm going to crack on with a couple of other bits I need to get done on the computer before having my smoothie and my GABA supplement and going to bed. Today has been another day where my mind has been occupied by the saga in the back garden. So it's been another test for my mind. And, you know, I obviously did fail that test earlier on when I lost my rag and approached the situation in the wrong way. Now, I have been texting my girlfriend since then. She's gone for her night shift. So since the last time I spoke to her, I've been texting her. And, you know, we're both on the same side. Apparently, my girlfriend's messaged the quiet one out of the two that are doing the garden and said that she was unhappy with the way that his colleague made that comment. So, you know, my girlfriend's always by my side. I'm very lucky to have her, you know, without even mentioning anything. She's gone ahead and texted the guy and basically politely told him to tell his colleague to mind his own business. And we will take a united front tomorrow. Obviously, I'm going to try and approach the situation better. You know, I'm always learning. I'm always progressing with, you know, my mental health and my physical health, obviously. And yeah, we'll be taking whatever comes on as a team, which is how a couple should approach life. Now, one of the reasons I decided not to go to the gym tonight is because I really do want to try and get to bed, you know, by 11 and make up on some sleep that I might have lost over the last couple of nights and do my very best to get up at 7:30 on the dot tomorrow morning. And I'll let you know how I get on with that in the next video. Now, one thing I have noticed, the subs on this channel had been at 950-ish for a while. And yeah, a few people have been dropping off, which is absolutely fine. You know, as long as there's one person watching my videos, I will continue to make them. Because as I've said, I truly believe that I've got a calling to keep on track myself and inspire others to do so. And only then will I deserve to live a happy, fulfilled life. And I believe that my life will get more and more happy and fulfilled if I stay on this path. And, you know, I just want to say to anyone who is watching this video that has decided to unsubscribe, I remember years ago when I started watching self-help stuff and then sort of switched off and, you know, didn't watch it. And if I'm honest, looking back now, it was because I felt uncomfortable, because I wasn't ready to put the work in to improve my life. And it was just easier to close my eyes and not see other people living better lives, because then it was easier to justify my life that I was living that wasn't great, that wasn't happy. So look, I'd say to anyone that has, you know, poked their head behind the curtain of self-improvement, whether it be on this channel or other channels, you know, you are always going to have in the back of your mind that more is possible. And eventually, whether you like it or not, you're going to come to the realization that you should jump on a path of self-improvement. It's just that most people realize that too late, you know, on your deathbed, for instance, when you're regretting that you haven't lived to your potential. So look, to all the people that have stayed subscribed to this channel, to all the people that get in touch with me on a daily basis saying that I'm inspiring you, that's great. And I'm here to carry on doing what I'm doing. But to anyone else who's, you know, just be honest with yourself. Is it because you feel uncomfortable and it's just easier to pretend that there isn't other people out there like me that are, you know, maybe doing way more in terms of improving yourself than most people? You know, you've only got to make little steps, little changes in your life, you know, gradually just make little changes in your life. And, you know, eventually you get momentum and then you want to do more and more and more, slowly, slowly, slowly. And then when you look back and you think, wow, I used to be there and now I'm here, you'll realise that it's worth it. I've had a couple of people get in touch saying that, you know, they haven't got a drug habit or anything like that, but, you know, they're struggling to lose a few pounds. Now, I've never been, you know, massively fat or anything. I've been through stages in my life. But what I'd say is, step one, drink water all day. And also go for a half-hour walk every morning. And it has to be drink water every day. It has to be go for a half-hour walk every morning. It's about consistency. It's not about volume. It's not about intensity. You know, you can step things up later on. It's about consistency. And if you go for a half-hour walk before you've eaten anything, before you've had coffee, delay your coffee, yeah, have water, fair enough, but that's it. And then go for a half-hour walk. Put loads of layers on. Go for a fast walk. You know, walk 15 minutes away from your house, you know, time it, and then turn around and walk back home. It means you've only got to get up half an hour early, and then you're getting that half an hour walking. Now, just getting that half an hour walking is also going to give you loads of other benefits. You're going to get vitamin D and sunlight in your eyes early in the morning, which is great for other things. You're going to naturally delay your caffeine, delay your breakfast, because you're spending that half hour doing the walk. And you're going to be burning calories. You know, it's going to improve your fitness, you know, so my SD card filled up. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, you know, just that one thing of going for a walk in the morning for a half hour every morning before you eat, before you have any coffee, you know, it is just one thing, and, you know, it's going to give you loads and loads of benefits, and it's a great way to kickstart a more healthy life. You know, just try it, see how you get on. So that is it for this video. I am planning to make another video tomorrow. I want to thank everyone who's got this far for watching. Don't forget to check out my Instagram and Facebook that I've now created for the on-track stuff. But other than that, I'll see you in the next video.